covered in leaks and lumps, a lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
It's a wonder they made it back at all.
Wouldn't blame me on yourself.
The Dominions are done for. Was that shout? Do you think he was the only one who survived?
You're the one who's talking to his eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone. Thank you. We won't forget this.
Not TM, but because there's another TM on here. Yes. He is he's a show content creator. He has his show. Let me use this good. And Tom, that's Terrace, right? Yes.
That spoil me.
Someone else. It wasn't me. That was my screenshot.
What's going on, love? What'd you say?
Why you gotta make this shit awkward like that?
I ain't mean to make no awkward.
No, not yours.
Where you from?
I'm from New York.
One at a time now.
Yo, why everybody should got one New York and myself, man?
Thank you. We won't forget this.
You coming back?
No, I'm not. I'm moving a little bit north.
So where's that at? Elaborate.
Tell you.
What you mean? You act like I'm about to go out there.
Hey, I'm not saying you. There's a lot of people in here that be talking.
Well, fuck all these niggas. They ain't got nothing going for themselves. They jump on lives.
I don't know anybody in my location, and I'm not like touching people in the past.
Yeah. All right. Stand-up premiere.
One at a time now. It's enough for everyone. Thank you. We won't forget this.
Why don't you say all the same shit to Gypsy and everyone else that you said in my stream? Period. Why don't you tell her she shouldn't be talking behind my back? She should go into my stream and talk to me face to face. Period. Stand up for me and take a fucking side. Period. Or don't come in my stream saying shit if you're not willing to back it up later. Yeah, dude. People don't listen to me, man. They just go on with what they want and what they think. Like Allison, man. Fuck, I told her fucking what I wanted from her. Argue and argue and argue and go around in circles and circles. Finally, she said, "Oh, you just need someone to explain because there was a miscommunication." I'm like, yeah, it's been 3 fucking weeks now. And you're just assuming all this shit. Finally, she understood why. And I'm like, trying to make those 2 people be friends, Allison and Rania. They'd be really good friends together. People don't listen to me. And then 5 weeks later, she comes to the realization on her own. Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you this whole fucking time. You just wouldn't listen to me. Talk to everyone else except for me. Talk to everyone else about me, but not talk to me directly. It's like childish, dude. I feel like I'm dealing with fucking 12-year-olds, man. You know, and frankly, like, Yeats and fucking, what's her face, Mama J, arguing against me. Why are you just arguing against me? Why don't you help me do what I'm trying to do correctly and assume I know what the fuck I'm doing? Like, you just go around assuming I don't know what I'm doing and I'm walking around fucking in a cave bumping into walls like a fucking bouncing ball. No, man, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Are you gonna help me or not? Well, tell me you fucking don't, dude. Like, I'm like, hey, I want to apply for this job, or I want to try out for this movie. Well, why don't you try out for this other movie? Why don't you go work at the grocery store? I want to try out for this movie. Oh, well, why don't you go to the post office? Why don't you take a bus to the post? I want to try out for this movie. Oh, well, why don't you just ride your bike to the grocery store? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to try out for this movie. Why don't you go to a rock concert instead? Why don't you help me fucking try out for the movie? Why don't you help me improve my application? Why are you telling me, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do this? Holy fuck, why can't people just support what you're trying to do and help you do it better? You know what I mean? I'm trying to run a marathon. Alright, well, I'll help you run the best marathon you can. I'm not going to tell you, why don't you go jump off a cliff instead. Jesus. When someone's talking to you, then maybe, like, listen to what they're saying. Say, help them do it better. Don't tell them, don't do that. Don't go talk to them. Don't open up the lines of communication. Keep the communication closed. Well, it's one thing someone doesn't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you, but it's a shame when there's a lot of miscommunication. I guess I'm not dying to talk to that person, or I would go in there anyway, myself. I said to go talk, and they're like, don't go in there and fight. I said to go have talk. What the fuck, dude? This reminds me of Mario Lemieux when he wanted to play for the Olympics. They were like, everyone told him not to. He might get injured. He's like, I want to play in the fucking Olympics. And they're like, no, you know, when you're injured, you look take this, that. Spreading yourself too thin. He took a lot of pressure just to play in the Olympics. Look, it was my lifelong dream to play in the Olympics. He won the gold medal too. Did he? Canada, maybe. Well, he was injured a lot that year. And they thought, well, if he's injured, he should save his energy for the Penguins and not be playing in the Olympics. But he said, hey, it's my lifelong dream to play in the Olympics. I'm playing whether they like it or not. What a gold medal. And he said, it's a real shame that people don't help you do what you want to do. Instead, they tell you what they want you to do. He said at the end of the day, people will be trying to help you up the ladder that you want to climb, and people will be trying to pull you down the ladder that you want to climb. You have to focus really hard on the people trying to help you up the ladder that you want to climb. said, so I only listen to the people that encourage me to do what I'm trying to do. Like the Canadian team coaches, his wife, instead of like just a fan, casual fan or radio host. Sometimes this thing's overclogged.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone. Thank you. We won't forget this.
Like saying, don't tell people that you want love and family. Then they might want to fuck you. Like, well, wait a minute. I ain't trying to fuck or date anybody unless it's true love and family. So if that's not what someone's looking for, then that's fine. We can be friends. What's wrong with determining it early? And also, people have their own self-interest at heart. You know what I mean? Like Nancy telling me, don't have a baby. Just date whoever. Well, she doesn't. She didn't want to. She just wanted me to date her, dude. She can't have a baby. I should hit this with the. Yeah, I really should hit this with the. Hit my. Well, I have this dab on the pen, but it's kind of like reclaimed. So I feel like I should hit this reclaim on the nectar collector. I got this Rick and Morty nectar collector. I don't want you to tell me to apply for a different job. I want you to help me put the best application together. I didn't even really put my application in yet.
Thank you.
Hey, Dread Vav. Man, Marty Party was right about that. Marty Party is always right about shit. Should I go full screen on this? Yeah, probably.
One at a time now. There's enough for everyone. Thank you. Thank you. We won't forget this.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess not.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Oh.
We already have a leader in the Dane. It's not only control of the garrison.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe, I don't think Philippe's too far.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble.
He's gonna tell me to go in the chocobo.
Have a moment.
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could turn Northridge apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls. So I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, who knows, man.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders, and not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrack, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads
with my
I
resignation.
wished them well, but I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realise what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, my lady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point in following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, my lady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
I don't know. Lila 44. Hi, Lila 44.
It's no good.
It's no good.
Be easy fighting one man in an entire republic.
Live? To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together. All is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats. And firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Leroy?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them's
The League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosmos by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lumor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in burning down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. We must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this League of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Just over there, past the dunes.
Those ne'er-do-wells.
Time to fight.
must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Release it. The magic user.
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalamo.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalamo. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is. If he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people say. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who has made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. When that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
Right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a down like born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randlar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions?
Why do they all have to make such a fuss outside?
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be man now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what if his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk had made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything with their own pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell did Victor take the Paris?
Situation is hopeless. There's still hope.
But perhaps not in this lifetime. I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end. You'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts will be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor.
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making.
But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who's ever come to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you want to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this, but it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor? Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. But where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do. If there's anything I can do. Anything. I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Level up. Good. Cool, level up.
Why the hell did I have to take the terrorist side?
For a share in Eagle's Guild.